getting here right at 6 o'clock, man. My bad.
Yeah, you good. What's good, Chaser? It's your boy 50 of the 50 show, presented by Category 6 Sports. Now, y'all see who I got with me today. I got my boy Motion Mike with me. He back with me, man. What's good, my brother? What's good?
How you been, man? Nice having me. Thank you for having me again. Nice speaking to you, man. Hope everything's
Yeah.
good with the family, man. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Things going good with your family. I see you with your son, all that. So, yeah, you doing big things. Being the father, I respect all that. You feel me? I respect all that.
Thank you, man.
And
Thank you, man.
and and I love that you got the love for this program. Like, it ain't no fugazi. You actually went here, all that. I ain't go there, but I still love the program. Well, just as much as you, but it's like a difference though. You get what I'm
You,
saying?
man, you ain't gotta go there to be a king, man. If you born with it, if you know what the program about, if you know what you about, and you rock with the dudes that represent and the coaches that
Yeah,
represent, then that's it. That's all. That's the only
yeah,
requirement.
yeah. It's sad though. I saw you retweet one of my boys tweet. Bo, he had said something about like he done with the program, but that was a troll because they've been trolling the negative cans. That's what they've been doing. Yeah, you know the negative cans don't like when they get trolled. They like to do the trolling, but don't like to get trolled back. That would be going on. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know about that.
Yeah,
Cause
man.
them Twitter streets, they get toxic, man. But first, first thing first, let me shout out my boy Shard. Thanks for coming and subscribing with the use up go Canes. Yup. My boy play by the rules. Thanks for coming and subscribing. He said, yo, 50. The best news from the weekend is X-Man reunited with Cam. On that alone, he will make the team. It's all about the you. Hey, I'm with you when you're right. Matter of fact, how you feel about that, my boy? Oh, it kind of froze up a little bit. He froze up. We have technical difficulties. But all right, you bad, Mike.
Got
Yeah.
you.
And Michael Walker, thanks for coming in. Scott said, what's good, 50? Yeah. Yeah, but how you feel about X and Cam reuniting? I kind of like what Play by the Rules said about that.
No, I love it. Obviously familiarity plays a big role in it, and I forgot where I read it or where I seen a clip of it, but he
Mhm.
being Cam was advocating to the front office ever since the like third, fourth round. Hey man, get my boy on board, get my boy on board, get my boy on board, and
Mhm.
you just gotta wonder how much that 40 time affected him. But this is
Oh,
what bothered me. Like there's two types of GMs. The types of GMs that love the testing and they love what happens at the combine in February, and the ones that pay attention to tape and see like, man, look, I don't care what his 40 time is, I don't care what, if he could ball, he could ball. And everybody passed on him, but I'm glad he's getting a chance, man, because I bet you he's gonna make that 53. I have no
oh
doubt he's
yeah.
gonna make that 53.
Yeah, he gonna make the roster, man. He
Yeah.
gonna make the roster. Like, look, like all the comments. Bronze one, thanks for coming in. Subscribe. X ended up with Cam. Good move
Hmm.
by the Titans. Like,
Yeah.
we know that's a great move for X because we know what he can do. Like
Right.
all that speed, this, that, and the third on that field, he
Hmm.
gets the job done, and that's all that
Hmm.
matters. It all equals up the same.
Right.
And I'm kind of glad they signed Tyler Lockett so he can learn from a vet too.
Exactly.
So I'm just
Exactly.
loving all that. And my boy Bronze one said, I can't believe all those tight ends went before Arroyo. That's a good one. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm not really shocked because the injury history. Other than that, if it wasn't for injuries, I believe he would have been the first tight end taken off the board because he would have had 2 years of production. Because the man is like that.
And and I hope I don't sound like I'm hating because
Yeah.
I took my fandom out of it when I
Right.
said this, but he probably should have came back. He probably should have,
Mm,
just for the reason that you said, because I'm
right.
the type of person when it comes to sports and not just football, any sport could be basketball, whatever. Okay, you did
Hmm.
it once. All right, do it again. Do it
Right.
again. Because I don't know what that first time. Well, I don't know if it was luck. I don't know if it was a fluke. I don't know. Do it again.
Right.
So I'm happy that he living out his dream or whatever. But in terms of getting a better draft grade and getting drafted potentially earlier, you probably should have came back.
Yeah. Yeah. Double S, thanks for coming and subscribing. What's good, 50 man? What's good, my boy? What's good? What's good? My boy Kane Favor, thanks for coming, subscribing, and being a member to my son. Yo, what up, 50? Mike, yeah, Chasers, yeah. And you know he gonna show them emojis. You know he got a Brad that he'll remember. I love that though. I love that though, man. And my boy Juan Manuel, thanks for coming and subscribing. 50, the spring portal has turned out to be a flea market portal. Where is the beef? Hey, man. Hey, the beef was in there earlier, man.
Yeah.
You play stupid game, win stupid prizes. But what I will say is this: Big Dog on campus right now with Halsey, so
Yeah.
let's close.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, how you
We
feel
was
about that?
worried about maybe losing him or whatever because he was talking to LSU ever the last minute. But then
Mm-hmm.
we said, all right, man, come give us one last visit or whatever. So I think he even tweeted that he was going to announce today. So we all know the commits like to put their thing out there at 7 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But he is here, and it's looking good for Miami.
You wanna know what's crazy? I'm gonna get conflicted report. I hear the day, then I saw something like, oh, it's gonna be either Wednesday. I don't know.
Mm.
Only thing I do know, long as he don't make that LSU visit, I am good. That's
Yeah,
all that matters to me. I
yeah,
need this kid because I see what he could do. He can play both safety spots. He's a hitter
right,
and he's got ball skills. I
right.
love that. I love that. Like he did it. Like, hey, I was looking at the film, I'm looking at it, right? I ain't just watched the Houston. I'm looking at the New Mexico. I'm like, oh,
Uh-huh.
at New Mexico, he was just straight hitting people. Like
Yes.
the man is psycho. So I'm looking at that. I'm like, this is what we need on the defense because we need that enforcer. You get Halsey, you get the enforcer, you get the guy that's gonna hit something, and we need that. We need that because that's what we built off of. Hitters.
And Poiser, him next to Poiser, that's
Yeah,
that's a problem. So
yeah.
this just happened like maybe 30 minutes ago.
That's good.
Keontae Scott, a Houston DB, he also just entered the portal, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee safety that hit the portal too.
Right.
Jacoby Thomas. I didn't
Mm,
I didn't I didn't find that out until or maybe it didn't just happen, but I just found it out about a half hour ago. So if
right.
worse comes to worse and Hulsey doesn't hit, you got some
Right.
other options to go for.
Yeah. And I'm with that. I'm with that. But let's close this deal because I need this one. I
Yes, yes.
like you coached him. You know what you getting out this guy. He
Right.
got proof is in the pudding. He's an enforcer. He's what we missing. And
He
like I
definitely
said, this
could.
could be a big ad in this spring
Hmm.
quarter. Like you need at
Hmm.
least one big ad. We already got our big ads in the first quarter one though. You get another big ad like that, that's a good one. Like
Right.
I like matter of fact, let's talk about the three guys that we did add out of the dude from BYU, which I feel like when I talked to my boy Mun, he broke it down to me, and I respect what he said because
Hmm.
he gave me a little outlook on it. Bro, we played three phases of the game. He's excellent at one of the phases that we've been lacking at. So
Hmm.
off that alone, great ad with the
Right.
Marion
Right.
BYU receiver. Bam. The kicker, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Carter Davis. If you look at the numbers, it's not looking good for Carter Davis. But you know what I'm saying? He could kick that bit long for when I saw him in person.
Right.
But when you get in the game, the dude that we got from Texas, I seen him miss some clutch kicks. I seen him make some clutch kicks. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. And we gonna
Hmm.
bring him on. Now the other dude we added. Who's the other dude? I just forgot him that quick. I just
The
forgot.
linebacker from NC State.
There we go.
Yeah.
Kamal Barner.
Yeah.
Boy, Barner.
Yeah.
Big time ad.
I like him.
Played Mike and Will.
Hmm.
So I like what I was saying. But I'm gonna let you have the floor motion, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I mean, listen. Let's start with the kicker first.
Right,
You want to know how you saw that problem? You scored touchdowns.
right,
You scored touchdowns. Okay.
right.
Um, Miami's gonna have what I consider to be a top five offensive line in the country. Okay.
Yes,
A running game that we still trying to get that third running back. I mean,
right.
Wheatley Humphrey, okay, or Pringle as the splitting time as the third back, okay, fine. But it looks like we're gonna strike it on that and on
Uh,
that North Dakota State running back. It looked like he headed the cow to start. I can't blame him.
yeah, I can't
But
blame them. Well, they lost every running back,
all of them, all of them, you
all of
can't
them.
blame him.
Yeah,
But that's you score touchdowns. That's how you remedy that. But I ain't
right,
gonna lie, I'm shaky about it. Okay, fine. This Bonner, so like you just said, he played Will and Mike, stepped
right,
in game 6 or game 7
right.
for NC State last year. His first start was at Syracuse, had 7 tackles in that game. He didn't have a game from the point that he started, he didn't have a game less than 6 tackles, very productive. He had back-to-back games that were 2 tackles for loss. And
Mm-hmm.
he's probably, and I ain't trying to troll the linebacker room or nothing like that, but he's
Mm-hmm.
probably the best linebacker right now on the team. Okay, we
Yeah,
just we just need help there. All right. If
yeah.
anything else, he provides depth, and he's definitely
Mm-hmm.
going to be in the 2 deep. I think he'll be probably that third linebacker if he doesn't start. Okay,
Right.
he'll probably be that third guy getting reps. And starting really don't mean nothing, man. It's about how many snaps you get.
Right.
It's like
Right.
basketball. Who cares who starts? Are you on the floor when we need you at the end to finish the game, right?
Right.
And then so we talked about Bonner, talked about the kicker. What was the other one again? Oh, the return. Listen, everybody
Yeah.
wanted Pena, and look, I wanted Pena too from Syracuse, right? Loved
Right.
him,
Right.
great receiving
Right.
option. But I think the kid that we got from BYU solves more or answers more questions because what Amon told you, right?
Right.
The kicking game and everything like that. But
Right.
end arounds and sweeps and misdirections and stuff like that, he
Yeah.
gives the defense more to think about than Pena would. So
Right.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't take Pena trash. No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. But I
At
think, in
all.
my opinion, he gives you more to think about as a defensive coordinator when he's on the field.
Yeah. And he give you another added element. Like at the end of the day, and I'm glad now Carr came back because
Yes,
we
yes,
needed that speed.
yes, yes,
Him and Marion are speed demons that we
yes,
need.
yes.
We need that. So off that alone, you need that because we want to take the top off.
Amen.
And Carson Beck can throw that hoe. So
Mhm.
I'm just I'm just waiting. I'm just sitting back enjoying. Like, yeah, I just can't wait for ball. You know what I'm saying? Summer ball
Yeah,
practice
man.
and all that. So yeah,
Man, we got a
man.
long way to go, man. It's the end of July. I mean, no, sorry, it's the end of April. We
Mm-hmm.
start seeing some motion around what in terms of because they're gonna do individual play led workouts, by themselves. But
Right,
the semester start like end of August. We
right.
got a long way to go, man. We
Long
got a
way to
long
go,
way to go.
man. It's gonna. Hey, but don't worry, Chasers. I'm still gonna give y'all that content though.
Hmm.
Got to. But let me ask you in the Chasers this: who from Miami that didn't hit the portal that you shot didn't hit it?
Did not hit the portal that I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm.
They're all gonna
From Miami.
be they're all gonna be lower names because the bigger names I didn't expect anybody to hit. But I'm shocked that Bobby Washington didn't. And
Yeah,
the missus, she has a relationship with his mom, and they're really tight.
yeah,
And just going off conversations they've had, I'm shocked that he didn't. Maybe it's because he's a little banged up. I don't know.
yeah,
Bobby Washington. Who else? Uh, any of the backup quarterbacks? Honestly, I'm
yeah,
surprised. I'm
yeah.
surprised.
Emery, I'm surprised
I'm
that's a good one.
surprised.
I wasn't thinking that because me, I was leaning more. I was surprised Pancake ain't leave because I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
yeah, because I was hearing like little report and I'm like, damn. I
So
hope he don't. I didn't want him to leave though. You
I,
know what I'm
I I
saying?
didn't either because I was getting some people saying completely different opposite things about him. Like some people
Yeah,
saying that he looked good, and then you
right,
see what happened in the spring game, and it's like he didn't look so good. So I don't
right.
know what to believe when it comes to him, but that was a good one. Pancake.
Yeah, yeah,
Who else? I can't think right now. I thought that some of the line. I honestly thought, and maybe it's because the room is that wide open, and maybe they think that they can start. But a guy
right.
like a Chase Smith and stuff like that, I'm
Yeah,
surprised that he didn't leave because he's been here, man. Like these dudes, at some point, if they serious about making league, they got to think about what can I put on tape for the league to see. And
right,
those dudes ain't got nothing. Like West is probably the only one that got tape, and an Alderman got tape, but that's from Louisville. So I
right.
don't know.
But it is wide open. I wouldn't leave here either.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I got a chance to start, man. Well, I'm an
Yeah,
injury away, and I'm in the game. Like,
yeah,
that's another thing. Injuries happen in football,
yeah.
and that's another reason why I'm glad we got that receiver from BYU because injuries happen. Things
Yes.
happen. You stack chips for that reason. Matter of fact, like I'm kind of, hey, now that thing closed, whoever in that portal, Adam, nobody can leave. Nobody can leave. You're stuck.
You
We
stuck.
need you.
So there was a rule that I was unaware of that I learned maybe
Mhm.
about a week or two ago. You can
Right.
still enter the portal if you're a grad transfer. That's the
Yes.
only exception.
Right.
Only exception. So
Right.
for everybody saying Miami didn't get that guy that they wanted at receiver, I was just talking with somebody in a different chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is. Yes,
Yeah.
there is. And I can't, it seemed like he didn't want to put the information out there, so I ain't gonna do that. But there's a guy out there, and he is a grad transfer, and that's all I'll say.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Motion Mike exclusive. I don't call him Motion Mike for nothing, man.
It ain't my
Boy.
info. Don't give me the
Nah,
credit for
nah,
it. It ain't
nah.
my
Look,
info.
you
But
ain't got to tell him that, man. You Motion Mike, man. You good, man. You good, man. So, so I'm glad you're here. Cause all right. First quarterback drafted, first kicker drafted. How you feel?
Say it again. I was reading something on the
I
side. Say it
said
again. I'm
first,
sorry.
I said first
Oh,
quarterback drafted, First kicker drafted. How you feel?
Pissed off because that
Mm,
was a disgusting display by ESPN and NFL Network. I have never ever in my life, I've been watching the NFL draft since I was in elementary school. I have never seen a first overall pick, especially quarterback, because
right,
quarterback is the dude on the team, to have
right,
such little pub. Instead, we're talking about a dude that wasn't even drafted yet.
right.
That pissed me off. And I get it. Cam don't care, but
Yeah,
it's not about Cam. It's about the lack of I don't even know what to call it. Okay,
right,
that was just a disgusting display. Like whoever thought that was a good idea. Oh yeah, let's talk about man. Look, I get it. There was a trade that was just happening right after that. Okay,
right.
but okay, talk about the trade, but go back to it. They didn't even.
Yeah,
So I was in the car. I wasn't at home. We was on the
right,
way home. My son wanted to watch because he knew Waters was going to get drafted. So I put it up on the phone, and for whatever reason, it took me to NFL Network instead of ESPN because I like watching the draft for ESPN. But it took me to NFL Network. They didn't
right.
even show his highlights after they called his name. They didn't even show his
Hold on. You
highlights.
breaking up a little. You breaking up a little bit. All right, there you go. There you go. It looked
Okay,
like you back. Wait,
I,
no,
I was
no.
just
Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. Is that me?
I don't know. I can see you just
Oh,
fine.
all right, all right. No, no, no. We good. We good. We good. We good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. What you were saying?
Just long story short, they didn't even show his highlights after his name was called on NFL Network. I don't know what ESPN did because I wasn't watching that one, but they
Yeah,
didn't even show his highlights, and I that just pissed me off, man. But
yeah.
other than that, man, listen, bro, if you're a Miami fan, these days don't come around often. That's the third player in program history to go number one overall. Last one I want to say was Vinny or Russell Maryland. I think it was Vinny,
Vinny,
and then
Vinny.
Russell Maryland was the other one. They don't
Yeah.
come around. So listen, you wear
Yep.
that orange and green proud, talk about it, be about it, because it don't
Yep.
come around. And it's not just any first round pick. It's Cam Ward.
It's can't
That
work.
man right there is going to show up and show out at the next level. I don't know if it's going to be this year, next year, but he's
Mm-hmm.
going to have a hell of a career, bro. And I'm
Yes.
just glad to be a Kane fan.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad he represented, and he represented
Mhm.
you. Like he only been here for 1 year, and he was represented. He had the U pen throwing it up, all that. Like I just love everything about the kid. I
Yeah,
love
man.
everything he represent, and I love that he is reunited with somebody who the Bozo hate. Play that video for me, Bozo. I mean, producer. Play that for me. Play that video for me. Yeah, that yeah. The receiver video.
Here
That
goes Restrepo. Wide up to the record book.
Most catches, most yards in the grand history of this program.
Grateful for the shit I got, cause I come from
Environments like this, bro, opportunities like this, dog. Take advantage of every
tryna bring a nigga down. Just thinking about the possibility I found.
What a catch and effort by Restrepo. To the end zone goes Xavier Restrepo. How about that drive by the King? Downfield seam, and guess who? Mr. Reliable, Xavier Restrepo.
It's Restrepo at the 10, at the 5, and he races into the end
What
zone.
a catch by Restrepo and a touchdown, King. Touchdown, Xavier Restrepo.
He's got it for a touchdown. What a throw. That's Restrepo.
Turns around, spins free, and gets all the hat straight. That is how Cam Ward does it. Right to Restrepo.
Stars right now. Grateful for the shit I got, cause I come from a hard life. Demons on my mental, so some shit I wanna archive.
man,
Goosebumps, bro.
bro,
Goosebumps.
bro, bro. What a receiver, man. One of hey, he in the record books, one of the greats. So, and I know he gonna make that Titans roster. And when he do get his
Yeah,
opportunity, he gonna shine. Cause like I said, injuries happen in football.
exactly.
Injury can happen, and he gonna be on that field, and he gonna do his thing. Like there's no doubt in my mind he's gonna show up because that's what he did here. He was sure-handed. He got the first down.
Mm-hmm.
He get them yardage. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
he low key got an underrated skill of getting yak yardage.
Right.
But that's not talked about enough.
Listen, I never played organized football. I'm a basketball guy. Football was my first love. I never played it organized, but
Mm-hmm.
um, this goes for athletes in general. You want somebody that you can go to war with, and that man's gonna
Right.
go to war for you, with
Right.
you, behind you, ahead of you, whatever you ask him, he gonna be there, block for you. The man took
Right.
somebody's ACL in game one. Okay,
Yes.
and that's the slowest receiver in the draft. All right. So listen, man, he knows how to read coverages and get open, and that's that's valued in the NFL.
Right.
Okay, you don't need him. You know what his strengths are. You don't need him to take the top off of defense. Just move the chains, bro.
Right.
Move the chains, and he's a
Move the
worker,
chain.
and that's what coaches value.
Yeah, he's a worker. Like I said, no doubt in my mind. Like, I don't know what Hard Knocks. Please, Hard Knocks, do Tennessee. Please.
Right?
I will watch it. I just need to watch this because that just must see TV. I get to see
Mhm.
Ward. I get to see
Mhm.
the boy Restrepo. I get to see
Mhm.
what else y'all got going on. But I really want to see Ward and Restrepo.
Mhm.
And I know y'all gonna give me plenty of that. So yeah, Hard Knocks,
Mhm.
Titans, do one on them.
They need to.
They need to do it. But with that being said, let's get into a commercial break. Yes, what's good, Chasers? And here at Category 6 Sports, we are proud to be sponsored by Twinkle Beds. Yeah, and when you use this code, you get 30% off. CAT, the number 6. CAT 6. Yeah, you get 30% off on one of the best luxury beds you could get. And I would recommend the Twinklepedic bed because it's comfortable, chiropractic approved. But like I say, all of their beds are chiropractic approved. So y'all make sure y'all holler at Twinkle Beds, get you affordable luxury mattress. Yes, that's right. Affordable luxury mattress. Yeah, shout out to Twinkle Bed for sponsoring this video, man. We got
I need
100.
a first.
Hey, comfortable.
I need one. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, boy, holla at them. And hey, another thing, we got 175 people in here on X and YouTube. If you're on X, retweet and like. If you're on YouTube, LSS, like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button, it's free. Hit that subscribe button, it's free. Join Category 6, playbook.com, where you will get, data-driven sports picks. You get the all 22. You get, what I'm saying? You be on the message boards. You get recruiting news, all that. Just come rock with us, man. Come rock with us. We doing things, and we just gonna continue to go up. Just come on, and you can get merch too. Yeah, we got Category 6 Sports, all types of merch. So yeah, holla at the coffee mugs. So yeah, we doing the damn thing. But yeah, man. Matter of fact, hey producer, put up that picture of the most draft picks in this year's draft class from conference. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Well, from teams. I ain't mean conference, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, because we was the only ACC team on this list.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, man. Now I will say this, Mike. It's gonna get even harder to recruit kids that really want to be in this SEC because boy, that propaganda was filthy. It was filthy.
It
I
was.
think they had like 79 picks. I'm talking about. I don't even think dudes were starting. They were just getting drafted.
And that just goes to show you, man, like, these Miami's not only recruiting against other teams, but they're recruiting against, that 3 letters across the chest on the other jerseys, man. SEC, Big Ten. And for anybody that tells you, oh, it don't matter what conference you in, yes, it does, bro. Because these kids, they want to be associated with the best teams that the NFL is looking at. Okay, but we're gonna be all right because Miami is gonna be in the Big Ten. Miami is gonna be in the what are we 2025? Miami's gonna be in the Big Ten within the next 5 years. It's gonna happen. It's just too much things leaning that way to make sense for Miami, along with maybe 2 other teams in the ACC to join the Big Ten. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna be the Big 12. It's not gonna be the SEC. But yeah, man, it is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But we got the guys on the roster. I'm sorry, on the staff to go ahead and recruit against that. But you ain't wrong, bro. But the good thing it is about it, like you said, Miami's the only SEC team. I'm sorry, ACC team on there.
Right.
And then you're probably gonna see that same number or more in the 2026 draft because I'll tell you right now, there's gonna be at least 4 offensive linemen drafted.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I think this year's team gonna be more talented across the board than last year's team. I just think so.
Okay.
Yeah, just across the board. Cause I'm thinking, all right, let's just keep it real. That defense was bare. Like the D line was there, but man, everything else was not ready. Definitely the DBs. Oh my! Now you got a Lucas, you got a Ethan O'Connor, you got OJ, who's got a year into it. You getting Damari Brown back. You got Charles Brantley. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got the younger, like you got Bryce Fitzgerald that's about to come in the summer. You got Jabari Antone. You still got Baby Mac, Ryan Mack. You got a lot over there. You got and then with the safety room, you still got Dylan Day. You got Marquis. You got Poiser. If things go right today, you could have Halsey. It's a lot going on. So I'm just looking at that and I'm like, yeah. But you want to know something? kind of spin it back to your point about being in the Big Ten. So you agree with the title of this video that we wasting our future in the ACC and that we definitely got to join the big boys.
No doubt. I mean, look, when you think of Miami
Mhm.
football, like that's a global brand. And
Right.
say what you want. People talk about, the rival fans want to say Miami ain't relevant, this, that.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Because do you
Right.
see how other teams react when they beat Miami?
Man.
You don't react like that when you're beating an irrelevant team or an
Yeah, that's what
irrelevant
I be
program.
saying.
All right,
Right.
it just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, man, you need to, because like I said, there's going to be at least 2 other teams in the AC that's going to be moving with Miami to the
Mhm.
Big Ten, and that's where it belongs. That's where the money is. That's where the TV contracts are. And at the end of the day, it's probably just going to be two. It's probably going to be like an NFC AFC type thing when it comes to college football. It's probably
Yeah.
just going to be Big Ten and SEC, and may the chips fall where they may.
Yeah. Like Big 12, like they still gonna be doing their thing, but man, them gonna be the powers right there. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Them gonna be the powers. That's what it is. Like you saw it in the draft. None but mostly SEC, but Big 10, they like how 3 Stacks said the South got something to say, the Big 10 got something to say.
Mhm.
That was, you know what I'm saying? Like they got something to say. But man, I'm looking at all this. I'm looking at we're the only ACC team. And I think
And that's with Clemson. People say Clemson fell off, and I get it. It wasn't the same Clemson they were used to
they
the
bringing a lot
past few
back.
years, but they were still winning 10 games. I don't know if they won
Yeah.
10 last year. They won 10 the year before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Clemson got talent. They got NFL D linemen on their team right now.
Yeah. That's what I'm
So-
saying. Like I think they bringing most of their team back. So
Mhm.
I think
Plus
that's why they only had 3. So I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, that's gonna be our comp right there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be our
ACC
comp.
championship game right there, bro.
So they're gonna have more experience. That's why I'm like, we know they gonna be there. It's up to us to handle business.
Yep. No excuses,
Like
bro.
it's none excuses. Like
It's
we
not.
got to handle business. Now, what I will say is, with a leader like Carson Beck, that eased my doubts because
Mhm.
I feel like he's been there, and what he know and what he's been through can rub off on the team. Cause that's what we need. We need that to rub off on the team. He know how to crush a roach.
Right.
And when I say crush a roach, I'm talking about them trash teams that we let hang around. You feel what I'm saying? He know how to crush them. He know how to squish it.
Yeah.
Like this is how you step on it.
Yep.
You can do the uptown, downtown dance on it. I don't care. Just get it squished. You feel me? So yeah, man. This is how you do it. So yeah, that's why I'm glad that we got Carson Beck. And I'm glad that you could tell he's confident. Like there's no doubt about it. When he talks, you be like, oh no, this dude believes. Like he know he's one of them ones. He don't care what people saying. He said it. What motivates me? Disrespect. Go ahead, Motion Mike. Go ahead. Talk to the people.
There's somebody I'm in contact with, and he was at one of these lunches that
Mhm.
with players and coaches and stuff like that, and they talk to
Mhm.
fans and things of that nature. And Carson Beck was there. This is a couple of weeks before he started throwing the football, and I asked him
Mhm.
about ACC play, and he looked over and he was like, "Man, I'm not trying to be cocky or whatever, but it's the ACC, man." Like it's the ACC. I've played
Yeah.
against. I've gone to Florida. Well, not to Florida, but I've played against Florida. I've played against Bama. And then he's looking
Uh-huh.
at the schedule. He was like, "I'm not worried about NC State. I ain't worried about Syracuse. Shouldn't be
Yeah.
worried about Notre Dame," because I say it over and over and over again. I know I'm getting off topic, but just really
Yeah.
quick. Notre Dame is the same exact team from 2017. Okay, they don't look any different. You put an athletic defensive line in front of those big old linemen that always go to the NFL, but for whatever reason, they cannot handle athletes. It's the same Notre Dame team. Got a quarterback that can't throw. All right. It may
Right.
have a strong running game, strong defense, but it's the same type of team. Miami's winning
Right.
that game by double digits. I've been said it. Now, double digits don't mean a blowout. Double digits can
Right.
mean 10 points. All right. But Miami's winning that game by double digits.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, man, Carson Beck, and again, leadership. If he could provide, nobody's gonna be Cam. But if he could be somewhat of a leader like Cam, and by all accounts, he's shown that he had the guys over his house for the Super Bowl, took him out of Prime 112 a couple weeks ago, this and that. They following him. If he could be a
Right.
leader like that, that's what you need a quarterback to be. They'll run through a wall for you.
Right. Right. And that's what, like you said, this is what we need. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? crush a roach, man. That's what we got to do.
Yes.
We gotta
Yes.
we gotta stand on business. We gotta handle it up. We gotta handle up. That's what we gotta do. But
Because
moving right, but
my bad. One last thing.
go ahead, go ahead.
One key thing that plagued Miami last year was what you're just talking about right now. They didn't put these teams away. Can you imagine if Miami did what they were supposed to do? Put teams away when they were supposed to do them. Defense did what they were supposed to do. You want to know what that happened? You want what happens after that? The young guys get to play. That didn't happen.
Yep.
Can you imagine JoJo Trader coming in this year with experience?
Yeah.
Nycar coming in with experience, with snaps.
Right.
You know, young defenders.
Right.
Armando Blunt coming in with snaps. Man,
Yes.
you're talking about a whole different type of expectation.
Yeah.
It didn't happen last year. So
Yeah.
it need to happen now.
That's why I need it to happen now. So then when a lot of these players leave, we know, okay, these guys got some experience. These guys played. These guys know what it takes to wear that U on their, you know what I'm saying, on their helmet. You know, they know what it takes because, like you said, Carson Beck was talking at a dinner. He was like, not trying to be arrogant, but this the ACC. It's kind of going with the reports. You lost in the Pop Top Bowl. Like, you know, like I like he basically like, I know y'all a big brand, but right now I'm finna uplift y'all to a new height. So I'm loving what he got. And like I said, he's a bold guy. He's wearing number 11. To me, that's a big deal.
Oh yeah,
that's a big deal. Like that was a statement to me. Like, yeah,
last time we had 11 at quarterback, we won a natty. So
yeah, so he like he's setting the tone. Like, yeah, I come in here to win the natty. Matter of fact, that's all he talks about. It seems like a natty. Win at all costs. Thanks for coming and subscribing. What's up, 50? Great draft for our Canes. Yes, it was, man. Yes, it was. We needed that. We needed that.
Yep.
Kendall, thanks for coming, subscribing, and being a member with the U's up, man. Shout out to you, my boy. Low Smart, thanks for coming and subscribing with the U's up. My boy SP1, thanks for coming and subscribing with 10 2 easy. Best O-line in the country. I like that. Like, I don't care what the record is, as long as we win that ACC. Roger Allen, thanks for coming and subscribing. Cam is the 6th player to go first overall. Other overall at Bernie Kosar and Steve Walsh, both was first overall in the supplemental draft. And yes, it counts. All right. I got you, Roger. I got you, Roger.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Matter of fact, since you brought that up, put that picture up there, producer, about schools with the most first overall picks. And with Roger knew at a data, they need to put 6 because supplemental draft count. Yeah. The supplemental draft counts.
I like that.
Cause hey, they still in the league. They still went number 1.
Look at
but
that.
Yeah, you see. Oh, we tied with USC.
Man, say it. Miami's a blue blood. Say it.
Yeah. Oh
Miami's
man,
a blue blood.
hands down.
Miami's
You ain't
a
got
blue
to
blood.
tell me. I know we're a blue blood. They try to play like we not. But y'all always watch our games like, bro. I just remember this night vividly. I never seen so many people stay up to watch us play Cal. You feel me?
Watch us lose. They were staying up to watch us lose, man.
Yeah. It was a joke that I saw, but it was funny as hell. You remember when Goku was fighting Majin Buu and all his ops that's basically dead that he done killed, watching him fight? That's what we really was. Like, that's what we really was. We really is Goku. Like, we done killed y'all, but y'all watching us, hoping like, I'm pretty gonna win. I don't want him to win. I need him to lose.
That's like that Gators fan. What's the name? Josh Spray or Josh Spry.
Yeah,
he's funny. I ain't gonna lie, he's funny. He gets me laughing.
Right.
But that boy was hoping Miami lost every week. He couldn't take it. He
couldn't take it. Like he better be happy Fran Brown bailed him out. And we owe him.
Man, Syracuse not looking good this year, bro.
Hey,
I was worried about him at first, but then I'm hearing some things lately. We ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm gonna put it to you like this.
I need to see it on the field. I want them dead. Like them or the roaches, you got to squish.
Yeah.
Carson Beck, step on that. Uptown, downtown, the roach.
Yeah. Ever since he made that comment about, man, you ain't no $2 million receiver. $2 million, that's the kid over Ohio State. He had like 3 or 4 starters leave ever since he made that statement. 2 of them on the O line, a couple on the D line, and I think another receiver. And now they
Yeah.
talking about whoever they want to get in the portal, they're gonna have to overpay just because of that statement.
Yeah.
He need to close his mouth before he
Yeah. He need to close his
dig
mouth.
himself.
Like he was saying all the right things, and he just started talking stupid.
Yep.
And then I'm seeing Hakeem Williams and Jonte Cook in the receiver room. I'm looking at that like all right, if Cook can stay on the field,
Right.
stay out of trouble, you got something right there. Hakeem
Right.
Williams.
I was just talking about. It's funny, man. Like it's like you was snooping in the other chat I was just saying right now. You want to know who Hakeem Williams reminds me of? Remember way back in the day, Homestead Senior High School. Was committed to Florida, went to FSU, Ermon Lane, converted. That's what Hakeem Williams is right now. That's what he is right now. I hope, because I don't wish it bad on any of these kids, bro. Like my kid is young, coming up playing football. I don't do that. But he better turn it around before he become another Ermon.
Yeah, it's looking real Ermon Lane-ish. Like when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, perfect comparison. I don't even I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he do the look, the clip that went viral, him running around.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Oh, snap. Ermon Lane was
I forgot all about that.
They did Ermon greasy with that clip.
Yep.
Like they did him greasy. Like it be certain clips that you get done greasy on.
Yeah,
like,
it's
like,
over.
Like Ocean Mike, there's a clip out there. Matter of fact, like that. Like why is that recorded, man?
I'd be like, Coach, why you gotta put that out there, man? Like,
Yeah,
on, man. Like you gotta do me like that, man.
Like, come on, man. Pat the Dutch technique. Why is that recorded? Like, what's going on? Why is that recorded, man?
Oh God.
Yeah. Matter of fact, producer, put that disgusting graphic of the SEC real quick. Put that disgusting graphic up there. Because they had the most, I think, in conference, like in draft conference history, whatever the hell. Like, it was nasty.
Yeah. What they had.
Yeah, that was the most from one conference in NFL draft history.
Damn.
And it was 79 of them. It was 79 of them.
And there's 7 rounds in it. What is it? 230 something, 250 picks, 250 picks. It's 32. Well, 32 times 7. I ain't no math major, but it's 2 something. 79. Damn,
bro.
That's a big deal.
Bro, huge deal, bro.
That's a big deal, man. And like, listen, when you, it's easy to recruit. Number one, let's say you are a team like, I don't know, a middle of the road SEC team. Let's say Kentucky, okay,
right?
Who beats some teams, because we all know who their coach is. And you say, look, man, you one piece away. They always beat in Florida, especially when it's on the road, stuff like that.
Right.
Those little things, like, look, man, we in the SEC. Yeah, you're playing at Kentucky. That's a basketball school, but guess what? It's gonna be all eyes on you when we do play Bama, when we do play LSU. So come here. You ain't gonna do nothing at I don't know, Virginia Tech. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's man.
Yeah, look at this graphic, man. This is crazy, man.
Those are all the kids.
Like some of these guys,
one conference,
bro.
Bro, that is a super
propaganda,
there, bro. It is. But you want to know what? It's. I don't blame the people that do this, because it is right now. College football is an arms race in terms of talent, and it's about who's making the most money, bro. So stuff like that, these kids gonna feed and buy into that. Keep doing it, because guess what? When Miami gets into the Big Ten, I expect them to do the same damn thing.
Yep.
Same thing.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Like we gonna turn that conference up.
Who you got as the more, I don't want to say respected, but I guess the more feared conference? If you're a recruit, you're looking at what? Like, dang, I know it don't matter because they're both premier conferences, but which one do you think has the upper hand right now?
SEC.
Look, the SEC. Remember the Big Ten won the last 2 national champions.
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just looking at both sides. You know what I'm saying?
No. I got what you're saying. That's really, they throwing it aside. And if we go there, it's basically gonna surpass the SEC.
Oh man,
that's just how I feel.
So
because now it's gonna be like, damn, Miami players getting drafted and they in the Big Ten. So now I just add to it, and I feel like with this new revenue share, because the Xavier Lucas rule. That's what I'm calling it. Like they trying to make sure that don't ever happen again.
Right.
And like with the revenue share, you get us in the Big Ten with that revenue.
Bro, you talking about Miami?
Man,
Say
come
what
on.
you want about Miami is a respected brand. You know, people gonna
Yeah,
be watching. What you think is gonna be the most watched week one game? It's gonna be Miami Notre Dame.
yep.
People
I don't
that
care.
people that hate Miami, people that don't give a damn about Miami, but know about that, they're gonna be watching.
Yep.
Just how it
And then
is.
it's Notre Dame. Come on, bro.
Exactly, bro.
It's gonna, yeah, it's gonna be the most watched. Yeah, like you said. Like game day should really be there. I know they thinking about Ohio State, Texas, but don't play yourself. You better come
Yeah,
here.
yeah. And
Better
then we
come to
go there
Miami.
next.
Whew.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll be there. You better come to that game too, bro. You better
what
come.
the one up in
No, down
Chicago?
here. No,
Oh,
this
down here.
this
Oh, I'm
you better.
here. Oh yeah,
Okay,
I'm here.
we gonna link up then, man.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
gonna
Feet
link
on
up
land.
then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Feet on land, man.
All right, all right,
Yeah, yeah. I'm there.
all right.
But with that being said, let's get to another commercial break. Yeah, Chasers, what's good? It's your boy 50 of Category 6 Sports. I'm here to tell you about Partners Printing, a premier one-stop custom print shop. Yeah, you can get you t-shirts and all types of things. Yeah, even business cards. And the address is 5700 Northwest 17 Ave. 5700 Northwest 17 Ave. I'm talking about Partners Printing, one of the best, man. They've been serving South Florida for a little minute, and they've been doing it proudly. So, yeah, salute the Partners Printing, man. And y'all go holler at them for real. Yeah, shout out to Partners Printing for sponsoring this video. And we got 267 people in here on X and YouTube.
Damn.
If you're on X, retweet and like. If you're on YouTube, you also know to do LSS, like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button is free, subscribe button is free, notification bell. Join Category 6 Playbook. Got a lot on there. Data driven sports picks. All 22. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You could join the message boards. Recruit just plenty more. Get the merch, all that. Just come rock with us, man. Cause we got you. We got you, man. We got you. And then that was something I want to talk to you about, my boy Motion Mike, man. You know, that was like Baylor, BYU, Duke, Houston, Mississippi State, Northwestern, and Wake Forest was the only Power 4 teams with 0 players selected in the 25 NFL draft. Your thoughts? Kind of shocked by that BYU news, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, it is because look, man, those football don't change from as much as football has changed throughout the years. We know the rules change and all that stuff has become more offensive and everything like that. Football doesn't change though. What I mean by that is winning at any level still is the same. And you need trench guys. You need trench guys. Now, just because those schools didn't get drafted don't mean what? That they didn't have players that was invited as to rookie camps or undrafted free agents, right? There's NFL players on those teams. How many is that's one thing, how many or how good they will be. But these they're gonna have some kids make 53s. There's no doubt about it in my mind. But you said Baylor, you said who else?
BYU,
BYU's gonna have
Mississippi State, Duke, Houston, Northwestern, Wake Forest.
There's NFL players on those teams. Okay, they got athletes because look, nobody. And let's say take Miami. Nobody keeps everybody home nowadays. They're gonna go to teams like a 3-star. We've all heard this. A 3-star from Miami could go make noise at a place like Houston. Okay, Houston got talent because Texas plays high school football just like Miami or South Florida does, right? So I'm not as surprised, but that like I said, that don't mean they're not gonna get chances, bro.
Yeah, you know what? Since you said that just popped into my head real quick. 0-star, number 1. Perfect rating quarterback, 7th round. Thoughts?
0 stars. I mean, what is there to say, man?
Yeah.
Well, you talking about Cam Ward?
Yeah, Cam Ward,
Quinn
Ewers. I'm talking Cam Ward, Quinn Ewers.
Quinn Ewers,
7th round
to the Dolphins.
So perfect rating quarterback
coming out of high school.
Like he was a can't miss prospect. This man was a 0-star. Man,
I love the story. I was gonna sit here and say, you know what? If he would have probably just stayed at Ohio State, he probably would have got drafted. But then again, it's not like if he went to a program that didn't have this stuff together. You went to Texas. You were being coached under Sark, right? Listen, bro. He probably just don't have the traits. He don't have to because
No.
I'm taking Jackson Dart over him. I do think Jackson Dart. If Beck was in this draft, Beck would have been taken ahead of Ewers. Okay, and Beck didn't have. I'm sorry, not Beck. Quinn Ewers didn't have a bad season. All right,
Mhm.
but I mean, I guess what I don't know why the Dolphins took him. Honestly, I ain't no Dolphins fan. I'm a Niners fan. And
I
that's a
know.
whole
I know.
different other story. But
Yeah.
that's just a fun. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Until you brought it up right now. I was like, dang, he
Right.
was the perfect quarterback and zero star.
Great.
You know what that means? That means that the recruiting services don't listen to them. Go
Yeah.
by your own evaluations. If you're a coach, if you like what you see, if you know what
Yeah.
you like, it'll fit my system. Then you go and
Right.
you recruit that. Okay, because remember, for those those case fans that was around during the Larry Coker days, all he
Mm.
recruited was stars, the Ryan
Right.
Moores, the Akeem Jalas, and I'm not saying they were terrible
Yeah.
players, but they did not live up to 5-star expectations.
Boy,
Okay,
Ken
Charlie
Dallas.
Jones, all those dudes, Kelly
Mhm.
Phillips, he did his thing, won a Super Bowl. I think he
Oh
was an
yeah.
All American or whatever, but
Yeah.
he missed more than he didn't because all he did was look at that board. And he's seen 4 and 5 stars, and he said, "Let me get that guy." He didn't do no evals. Now
Right.
Butch, whole different story.
Boy,
But
eval.
that's
You wanna know something? It's funny you say that. Because now you got me spinning the block even more. Golden could evaluate talent.
he could.
I was looking at the recruiting classes.
He could.
I'm like, damn, he hit on a lot of
Put
players.
a lot of dudes in the league, man.
Put a lot of dudes. I looked at Rick recruiting class. I said, that's why we died. That's why, that's why
Man.
we couldn't, that's why I was like, oh, we won the 10 games with really golden players. Like Michael Pinkney, Shaq, all them boys was really evaluated by Al Golden. You
Mhm.
feel me? Rick just
Mhm.
came in and just kept them boys. But for
Amari.
the most part, it was really Al Golden evaluation. Al Golden problem was he couldn't fire his homeboy in D'Onofrio. The rest was history. If he fired his boy, he do it. Because look at the defense he had at Notre Dame. It worked. It works. But
It was
he
his
had to call it.
defense. He had to call it. It was his
He had to
defense.
call it. Or you got to find somebody that know how to call that defense.
Right. Right.
Like,
And
it's apparent that Marcus Freeman know how to call that defense. That's why he's a head coach. That's why he had a successful defense at
right.
Cincinnati.
Right.
So, you could have hired Marcus Freeman down here. You feel me? When you was up. So it just crazy.
And then you gotta know, at least know something about something when the NFL thinks highly of you to get to offer you a defensive coordinator job because he's over in
Right.
Cincinnati right now, right?
Right.
But you're right, man. Golden put Njoku in the league.
Right.
So don't get me wrong. There's players that I have former players that I have relationships with, and they tell me that he's the worst, right? He's the worst.
Right.
But it doesn't take away from what you're talking about. Your point. He put
Right.
guys in the league. That running game was straight. That O-line was about it. It was the defense. It was the defense.
It was the defense.
And
the thing is, you had players on that defense.
I know, man. I mean, look, you night and day. The last season that he was here to the first season of Mark Richt, the defense was flipped, and it had basically the same players.
Yes.
It had basically the same players.
Same.
Matter of fact, you had 3 true freshman linebackers. So you probably was kind of shaking in your boots because you had some kids, straight out of prom running that defense, and we won a bowl game that year.
Shaq quarter. This is another thing, and it's like a gift for the curse because it's like I'm mad that we going through it, but I'm also happy because I be needing certain factions of the fan base to get humble. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when Shaq Quarterman, Pickney, and them boys was here, Zach McLeod, all them boys. They was getting talked about like they was garbage. Now that they gone, grass ain't green on the other side. You feel me? You got humbled. You missing them guys. Them guys were doing it. Like Mike Pickney, you could tell he studied film. He knew how to do the damn thing.
Oh yeah.
Shaq Quarterman, you knew he was a leader. And he was he was one of them ones. Like you knew he was smart. He knew his job. You knew what you was getting from him. He didn't make all ACC for no reason.
Right.
So yeah, it was like a certain faction of the fan base just needed some humbling.
Yeah, man. Like you said, like it's you see one thing and you want better, but it don't happen that quick. It don't happen. If you want to do it the right way, it doesn't happen like that. Now with NIL, maybe it can happen a little different, maybe a little faster. But then again, or with a transfer portal. But then again, does it? Because the reason I say that is because we're going into Mario's 4th year, right?
Right.
is when he got hired, USC's coach Lincoln Riley and TCU's coach, they also got hired at the same time.
Right.
USC won 11 games that first year, won the conference. TCU
Right.
went to the national championship game. Mario sitting here winning 5 games, and everybody like, oh, why can't Mario do it? Look at them. Well, look at USC now.
Yep.
Look at TCU now, and look at
Mm-hmm.
Miami now. People just need to
Yep.
chill out. It's different. It's a different
Mm-hmm.
world of college football, and if you ain't willing to grow with the team, then just shut your mouth.
I ain't gonna lie, Motion Mike. You just made a bunch of negative came man. How you get to see that? Mario, like they just get mad about that. You give Mario props, you're a homer. Like that's what they do now. If you say anything positive, you're a homer. There's only thing you could do is be negative, and you're a real Kane fan.
Man,
I don't know who gave them the authority to make rules, but I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't give a damn. I'm just you know what I'm saying. We don't really give a damn about them because they really don't matter. They are non-ball knowers, and that's why they stay at with their negativity, with that non-ball knowing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I like you, 50. I like you a lot, man. I like that, boy. I like
Yeah.
that.
Win at all costs. Thanks for coming. 50. Notre Dame, Miami is on Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. all by itself. Huge audience. Yup. We're gonna be the talk of the town. We're gonna be the talk of the town.
We're gonna find out where we are real quick.
What's up?
No, I'm saying we're gonna find out where we are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Matter of fact, hey, put that on 3 picture up there for me, producer. I want to talk about that. What they had with them recruiting rankings for them receivers. Mm-hmm. Like they top 10, I believe, yeah.
You talking about Miami?
It's it's 26, right? Bam.
Oh, okay.
Now look, what's wrong with this list?
What is wrong with this list? Ain't no Canes committed yet.
Yep.
What else? What else is wrong with this list?
No Calvin Russell. That is crazy.
Yeah. What is it? This is on 3?
Yeah.
I don't expect no less, bro. I don't expect no less. I don't expect no less. Because depending on who you're talking to, he's a 5-star or a 4-star, but he definitely is a top 10. There's no 10 receivers better than Calvin Russell in the country. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. No.
Like, come on, bro.
No.
Naeem Burrows, number 2. He like that. I seen what he could do, but come on, man. Tristan Keys, he like that. I seen what a lot of these dudes can do, but Calvin Russell not being up here, it's not the way.
And he's going up against some of the best talent in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, so come on now.
Yeah.
Keys been on campus a lot more than people know, bro.
Man,
I'll tell you that. He's been here a lot more than people know. I hate to boost it, you know. I'm just calling it what it is. I ain't gonna say this is what's gonna happen, but he's been here a lot and recently too.
Recently,
mm-hmm.
I've been people to see. You want to know something crazy? I had watched that interview he did with my boy D Money, them on Kane's Insight. And during that interview, he was like, "Oh, I like this. Let's keep going." I just bust out laughing because I'm like, "Oh no, he loving this. Oh, he loving this city. Oh, he loving what's going on in Miami. It's different out here." Yeah, and I believe I saw him at the spring. No, I saw Jalen Waters, but when I saw Jalen Waters, I think he was just walking past. So I ain't really say nothing to him.
Okay.
But man, I just saw him just like, yeah, he loving the city. Like I can tell he loves Miami. He loves that offense. He see what he can do. He knows what's going on.
And so, anybody that's been to that campus, man, it's like you're in paradise. It don't feel like you're in Miami. It don't even feel like you're on vacation. Okay, it's a beautiful campus in a beautiful city. The connections that you can make after you leave that place and graduating is crazy. So life after football, if it ain't football for you, bro, you straight. You straight.
Right.
You straight.
Right. Now, Motion Mike, round in the ACC, right? Only 42 players are drafted from the ACC, right?
Okay.
Miami had 15% of them because we had 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia Tech had 5. Cal had 4, surprisingly.
Okay.
Syracuse has 4. Clemson had 3. Pitt had 3. Boston College had 3. SMU had 2. Georgia Tech had 2. Louisville had 3. Florida State had 2 for 2 wins.
Had 2.
Yeah. Virginia 1. North Carolina 1. NC State 1. But like I said, Florida State 2 for 2 wins. Like that was like, oh wow! It was just laying there,
man.
Yeah, like I just had to bring that up. Had to let them bozos know y'all are losers. 2-10 losers. Never seen nothing like it. Glad it happened to you. if only it could be perfect if it happened to Florida this year. That will make my life even more happier. you know.
it's
But
it's
yeah,
not looking good for them, man. Like their
yeah.
NIL situation is really messed up. And you want to know what keeps coming up when they have these recruiting visitors and parents too. It's not just the recruits saying, it's parents saying it too. It's like
Mhm.
you don't develop. Like
Mm,
and I'm talking about Norvell. Like you don't develop. Like
right.
your best classes were transfer portal guys. You know what I'm saying? And they
Mhm.
was, say what you want, how much you develop a transfer portal guy, whatever. But
Mhm.
like you don't, and it's specifically linebackers. Because I remember that was part of the reason why West was coming here. He was like, man, yeah, because West was interested in FSU, but he's like, man, they don't develop linebackers. Like this is
Right.
coming from West's mouth. Like they don't develop linebackers
Right.
because that's what he played. But
Right.
their NIL situation is messed up. Okay.
Mhm.
And it's just their recruiting situation because of the NIL situation is looking ugly. And it's not just football, it's other sports too.
Oh yeah, I
It's other
saw the
sports.
basketball. They
Mhm.
catching hell over there.
Yeah,
They catching hell over there. Like
yeah,
I saw something like they admit, oh, we po.
yeah, bro.
we broke.
Hmm.
We assed out. We got no ends. Like they on that
Yeah,
type of
man.
time.
Yeah.
Like
So I'm
no
wondering
pockets
how
empty.
long.
Yeah,
I'm
for PE.
wondering. I'm wondering how long Norvell got over there. If he have a season similar to this one, is let's say
Yeah,
he has let's say he don't make the bowl game, right? Two
right.
wins, 4 wins, whatever. Don't make the bowl game. Is he on a hot seat next year? Because that buyout is not pretty. That's
That you
part
wanna
of
know
the
what's
reason why they
crazy?
keep him around.
I'm not gonna even lie to you. For the sake of me keep beating their ass, I hope they dumb enough to fire him. I do. Because it's like, all right, y'all are stupid if you fire him right now. The time to fire him was just this year that just passed, and you couldn't do it because of that big buyout. So you might as well swallow the pill
Yeah.
and just keep him pushing till you can see light at the end of the tunnel. Cause how I feel, like I'm hearing people like, oh, if he don't get this such and such wins, he got to be gone. And I'm like, yes, fire him, please. Because once you get, because I don't think, see, they don't understand like we understand. That hiring and firing the coaches thing is not the
That
way.
restart
It,
button is not.
yeah,
It
it's
ain't, bro.
not the way. So once you fire him, I know you're finna be behind the 8 ball, and I'm
Again.
finna clean up and recruit and in the portal again. And thank you for firing Mike Norvell.
Yep.
That's where I'm at with it. They
In
best
that, bro.
bet. They best bet is to hope for like 7 wins, 6 wins, or whatever, and he stays so they can build on that
Right.
because you need continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you kept them. The time to find was last year,
Right.
but you knew. Oh, on 4 PE. So yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead.
No, man. Listen, you took the words out of my mouth, bro. It's
Yeah.
100% true. And look, they already broke as a joke, and now you gotta where you gonna get the money from for the buyout, right? Unless you
Right.
got somebody that's that desperate. Like this is chat that
Mhm.
I'm in, and we make this joke all the time. When
Right.
you compare Miami football and FSU football, Miami has The Rock, FSU
Right.
has Farouk. Miami has a better danger. FSU
Oh,
has Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa.
So it's look, man, it's up and down the roster, bro. They will never beat
Yeah.
us. They trying, and it's just they hurting bad. They hurting
Yeah,
bad.
they hurting bad. And I love it. Like
Yeah,
I'm here
man.
for it.
Yeah,
Like
I
I'm
hope
here
they
for it.
win.
Like
I
I
hope
love
they
this.
win.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, because I love this show. I love this part of the show where I get to sit back and watch them die. Like that's what I live for. You feel me? I love to see them suffer. I'm not one of the Kane fans that's gonna twerk for them and try to hype
No.
them up like, oh, you're gonna
For
be
what?
good. For what?
They
Why I
never
gotta
do
bow
it
down to
for
them?
Miami. For what?
Yeah, for what?
No. No.
Like with Florida. I love to see them die. I'm not
I'm
die.
never the type of person that's like, oh, it's better for the rivalry when they're good. Man,
No,
get that out of here, man.
get out of
I
here.
want them to win one game
'Cause
every year until Jesus come back. That's how I feel about them.
And you want to know what's crazy? The reason why I feel this strongly because I know what they did to me when I was down. I remember the Keep Al Golden shirts. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
They were dancing on our grave. Now that
Mm-hmm.
we returned from the dead,
Mm-hmm.
now it's well, we're the daddy. You try to set expectations that you feel that we ain't gonna reach. But I like that you doing that because now you showing me, oh, we climbing up and you're scared. And I love that.
Exactly. Listen,
Yeah.
man. The thing with FSU fans is two things. FSU is only really dominating Miami when Miami's on some type of sanctions or something like that. Their win streaks against Miami, I think there's 3 win streaks that FSU has of 6 or more games against Miami. One was way back in the day. One was in the mid-90s when we was on sanctions. And the most recent one when we got our first win in 2017 with Mark Richt. Other than that, you want to know what the biggest thing against Miami and FSU and even Florida is? When they do get their wins against us, okay, you beat us. But Miami beats them when they count. Like when it means something. Like Miami has hurt FSU and Florida way more than FSU and Florida has hurt Miami. And
like you want to know something else? Like since I've been watching it, when all the teams are good and we play them, if we're both good, we're gonna win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let it be a top 5 ranked matchup. Miami's winning that game.
We winning.
Miami's winning that game.
Like when we're legit, we're winning. Yeah, when we're legit. I ain't talking about we fools go and you. Nah, I'm talking about when we are legit, we're winning. And I know they probably like, oh, he talking all that. Cry. Cry.
And then listen, you had all of this time to catch up, right? Miami gave you however many years a head start, and they still trailing in the series.
They still trailing.
God damn, hold that L, bro. Hold that L, bro.
And like I love to say this because they be like, oh, you come to dope count. You mean Hard Rock North? Like, we own that stadium. We got to win the record there. I be telling them this. Like, I don't know why y'all be like with the swamp. We got to win the record in the swamp. Like,
the marsh,
like they be like, we don't got a stadium. Yes, we do. We got 2 stadiums. Y'all stadiums. You feel me? And 50. That's what I want them to know. What's good?
Let me tell you something. The next time a Florida or a Florida State fan tells you about them having their own stadium, drop this knowledge on them. Okay. Florida State and the University of Florida are called public universities. You want to know what that means? That means that you, me, and everybody else listening to this podcast owns that stadium. Why? Because it comes out of our tax dollars. Even the universities themselves don't own that stadium. So they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
At all.
Dead that. Okay? Man. Dead that conversation because the universities themselves do not own it. The state of Florida does. Period.
Right. Period. And with that being said, Chase, I'd like to thank y'all for showing up and showing out. I'd like to thank my boy Motion Mike for stopping by and rocking with me. Appreciate you, my brother.
Oh, man, I appreciate you.
And let them know where they can find you. Let them know where they can find you, my boy.
Still writing articles for State of the U. I just started writing articles for Athlon Sports. I got to put one up today. Again, I'm trying to do a couple per day. I'm doing that. And what's my Twitter handle? I always forget my Twitter handle, man. That's a damn shame. I can't even.
It's hard for me to say it too.
Whatever it is. But you can find me talking about how bad the Noles are and the Gators are at, what is it? It's _radio _Mike. But I talk basketball, I talk football, all of it, but I'm a Cane at heart. And that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
Oh yeah. You dancing on LeBron.
Listen, bro. Somebody got to do it. Listen, I give him chances, but every time I give him a chance, he proved me right. He proved me right.
Oh,
he proved me right.
He proved right. Oh, man. I know you be arguing with Oman. I know he crazy about Brown.
And it's been a while. But we've gotten into it.
Yeah. We've gotten
into it.
But with that being said, like, thank y'all for showing up, showing out. Go Canes. Peace.
What was it like when Miami was on top? Nico, it was an entirely different world. When Miami ruled college football,